Hello, welcome to COMM 435, Advanced Social Media. I am Dr. Elizabeth Cohen. I am an Associate Professor in the Communication Studies Department. I am your professor for this semester. The point of this is syllabus day. It's been about like 3 years now. I actually had a conference to be at, oddly enough, like during the first week of school. And I was like, well, this is inconvenient. I guess I'll just leave them a video and hope they get all the information. And they did. And that's what I've been doing ever since, at least for this class. I can't do it for every class. I know some of you are in my other class and we have to meet and whatever, but every class is different. In this class, it makes complete sense. Why should we have to meet when the other thing is like a bunch of jerks like don't even show up during the first week anyway, and I think it's like really unfair to the people that do show up. So I'm like, look, nobody has to show up. Everybody can watch the video. Everybody can go on eCampus and print out, which you should, the syllabus. Although actually, this is an important point. You will notice that there are hyperlinks. Your social media majors, you know what a hyperlink is. That there are hyperlinks, especially like in the back of the syllabus. You might not even want to print it out. I mean, I don't know, some of you guys are into paper, but the best thing that you can do is like save it to your desktop if you know you have like a laptop or something, so that way you can just find it easily if you need to look something up, but also you can click on stuff and be linked to things. As far as a lot of the readings are linked, not all of them, but a lot of the readings are hyperlinked, so you could just get those from clicking on them. But if you can't, I'm busy, hopefully it'll be done soon, making sure all the readings are on eCampus too. It's just, that's a bigger pain in the ass, I figure, right? So download a copy of your syllabus. What do I need to tell you? Well, okay, what is this class? As if it matters, because I know you have to take it. This class has really evolved over the years. Maybe I'll talk about this a little bit when, you know, we're actually in person together on Tuesday, but it has really evolved. If I could rename the class, and I actually might do this in the future, I would call it Contemporary Issues in Social Media. Every semester, this class is kind of different, because what I try to do is pull in a bunch of stuff about what's going on in social media. So for instance, this semester we're going to be talking a lot about like, you know, like how like evil Facebook is and crap like that, right? You know, and yeah, I actually have it on there. I was like, I know I don't use Facebook. Right. I get it. It's not, Facebook is not popular among college students, I know, but I'm like, Facebook, we will end up, not just about Facebook, we'll be talking about a lot of social media platforms, but Facebook is definitely the largest social media entity and kind of a trendsetter in terms of what other people are doing. And even if you don't use it, and we'll talk about all this, it has a really big influence in our lives. So that's something we'll talk about. We're going to be talking about some of the myths of social media in terms of how they affect, you know, the kids these days stuff. That's actually the first half of the semester. We're going to be talking about like, does social media make people narcissists? Do video games make people violent? Does social media make people lazy in terms of activism, like those types of things? So that's what this class is all about. Some things may be subject to change, because if I am trying to keep it current and something crazy happens, I might want to change up some of the readings or add something. And what'll happen is I'll just post a new syllabus. I'll let you know about it, and you'll see on eCampus it says the last time a syllabus was updated, so you can keep track and make sure you're up to date. I have office hours on Tuesday and Thursday before this class from 1 to 2:30, as if anybody cares. Nobody ever comes and sees me in my office hours. Which is probably fine, because if you guys like came all the time, I wouldn't be as well prepared for class, because I do admittedly spend a lot of time prepping for class. But you should know you are welcome. But you can't just hang out here and eat my chocolate. Well, actually, you could hang out here for a second and eat my chocolate, but you can't like spend the whole office hours doing it unless there's actually something I can help you with. There is a book required for this class. Look how tiny it is. I don't even know if you can see this. It's itty bitty. Can I put, to scale. You will see me carrying LaCroix often. I will spill it on the table very often too. So see that? It's a book on memes. Like a lot of things on social media, it's kind of dated, you know, because like it changes a lot, but it's still relevant. We're actually only going to be reading from this for like maybe 2 class periods, but look, there's like pictures in it, and there's like, look at that. That counts as a page. So it's really like not that bad. But here's the good news. You ain't even got to buy this. In fact, I don't think I ordered it with the bookstore, because screw them. But you can actually get this free through the library as a digital thing. So I'm saying it's required because you're going to have to find it yourself. But to be honest with you, you don't have to buy anything unless you want. When I was an undergrad, I used to like the books. Like I just like to put them on my shelf. See, maybe you're like that, but that was a long time ago. I know things have changed. Okay, so what are the assignments in this course? Number one, there's a syllabus quiz. Go do the syllabus quiz. Like you've got like one job this week. Syllabus quiz. Actually, syllabus quiz and readings assigned for Tuesday. Okay, so do the syllabus quiz. And here's the catch. It's an all or nothing deal. It's worth 10 points. But the only way you can get 10 points is if you get all the answers correct. What if you don't? What if you only get 9 out of 10 answers correct? Do the syllabus quiz again until you get 10 points. And then you get 10 points. The whole point is like, I just want to make sure you understand like what's flying. So I need to make sure you get everything right. There will also be pop reading quizzes every week. Like, so not, they're pops. So you don't know when you're going to get one. But I'll probably administer at least 12 this semester, and 10 of those grades will count for you. So that means, like, if you aren't in class and you miss a pop quiz, it's not necessarily the end of the world because let's say you get a 0, I drop that 0. I'm only going to take 10 out of the 12. They're worth 5 points. These are, look, I don't expect you to understand every single thing in some of these readings because I'm the teacher and part of my job is to like teach you stuff. I'm going to curse a lot. I'm really sorry. But I didn't mean to do it in the video before you actually got to see the rest of my body. I don't know. Not that that matters, but I was hoping to curse at you in person. Sorry. Anyway, reading quizzes. I need to teach you things. I get it. The whole point of the reading quiz is just to make it so that you actually read. I need to like incentivize that somehow. So the types of questions on the reading quizzes are like basic. It's like sometimes like did you read something from, you know, an online article, or and sometimes it'll be major thing like overview things about the reading, like this reading like this, the author likes social media or the author doesn't like social media, like stuff that like you have to be like asleep while you're reading if you don't get it, right? It's that type of stuff, you know, so it's not like something you have to study. It's not like big complex concepts. Those things we will save more for your position papers and exams, which are the two other components. Your exams are going to be a mixture of like, you know, multiple choice, short answer, maybe like small essay. The point isn't to like a paragraph type of thing. So that's short answer, right? It's more, you're going to have a midterm exam and then a final exam, but they're not cumulative. So more think about it like exam 1 and exam 2. And they're going to test you on just like how much you understand concepts. Like for instance, we're going to talk about how different social media platforms make money. And the exam is going to test whether or not you understand how social media platforms make money, right? It's very like, do you get it or do you not get it? Did you memorize it? Did you not memorize it? That type of thing. Your position papers are like going to be this more higher order thinking thing. You're going to have to do 3 position papers, and I've already described them in your syllabus where it's like position paper 1, this is what you write about. Position paper 2. A position paper is basically an argument that you need to make where you cite sources that we've read in class, but then you also find some other sources, and we can talk a little bit more about that in class, to make some sort of argument about, you know, what you think about things. But it's supposed to be like super smart and not just like a journal entry. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be long. These shouldn't, I'm picturing like, because this is the first time I'm assigning them, I admit, but that's going to work in your favor because I don't have any expectations. It's going to be, I'm like thinking like 4 pages, double spaced, you know, so it's not going to be too taxing, but I'm going to be grading you on how complicated you are at looking at some of these contemporary issues that you're going to be writing about. Anyway, you read it yourself. Actually, I literally have a list of like things I'm going to be grading you on. And some of that is on your syllabus quiz, so make sure you take a look at that. And the other component for your grade is participation. To be honest with you, between the time I'm making this video now, which is Tuesday, and next Tuesday when we're actually meeting, I might edit some things about the participation grade, but suffice it to say, it is pretty subjective. It's like you're going to get 3 participation grades, and I have a little photo roster of you guys. I know what you look like, or I know what you look like 4 years ago. And if you guys have facial hair, forget it. I'm not going to recognize you at all. That completely throws me off. Well, if you didn't have facial hair in your picture when you took it for your little Mountaineer card. Anyway, it's just literally like I want this I want conversation in the classroom so bad. I'm like one of those really sad professors. Some of you are going to feel like so guilty cuz I'm going to be like, talk to me. Talk to me. Nobody's going to be saying anything, and there's going to be like 3 people that every time are going to be like, "Oh, fine." And they're going to say something. I was that kid. Like that's how I was when I was in school, but I don't want it to be like that. Like I want other people to contribute, and I do think you'll feel super comfortable after like a little while. Like I've had pretty good luck at like, yeah, just pulling conversation out of people. I'm not necessarily even grading. I got to be really honest with you. I'm not even necessarily grading you on substance. Substance would be good, but even if you want to say dumb stuff, so long as it's not disruptive, I don't care. I just want the classroom to feel like we can talk about stuff. So I guess the best way of putting this is like when it comes to give you a participation grade, if I don't even know your name because you haven't said anything, you're not getting a good participation grade. If I can remember you saying 1 or 2 things, you'll get like an okay participation grade. But if I think of you as one of these people who maybe not every class period, but fairly regularly like says something, again, I don't want to, okay, not anything. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be, I'm not looking for earth-shattering contributions. I'm looking for your help in creating an atmosphere. Then you'll get 25 points. And then the next time you'll get 25 points. And then the next time you'll get 25 points. Because there are 3 participation grades. They don't have anything to do with each other. It's just I give you a participation from this date to this date. And then it starts fresh and you get another participation grade. So anyway, that is how your grade is calculated. 2 exams, 3 position papers, 3 participation grades, and some reading quizzes. So pretty straightforward. The other, I guess, more important part of this document is the attendance policy. I think this is like a super like relaxed attendance policy, but you never know with COMM students. So basically, well, first of all, remember, in order to get the reading quiz, in order to take the reading quiz, you have to be in attendance. So that should be a little bit of incentive. Still, I will give you 5 absences, like no questions asked. I don't care if they're for excused reasons. I don't care if they're for unexcused reasons. There's no excused or unexcused. It's just, you've got 5 times to be absent. On your 6, after 6 times, I dock your final grade. Like, if you are supposed to make an A in this class, what did I actually say? Then, yeah, your 6 absence will result in a grade penalty. What? Oh, 2 letter grades. That goes down to a C. Because what that means is that I counted like literally like the number of times that we meet or is supposed to meet, for, and not even counting exam reviews and stuff. That means that you will have missed over 20, almost a third of this class. And my whole thing is like, if and I'm not even trying to be mean about it. I'm just saying, if you have some sort of health problem or any other problem that makes it so that you can't be in class for for at least 2/3 of it, 2/3, then this isn't the semester that you should be taking classes. Like, that's how I feel, especially because you just heard me do that whole thing about participation and what I'm, trying to offer for an educational experience. But I think like 5 days is pretty good, actually. I would just say space them out, right? If you've got a wedding to go to, fine, use it for one of those. But you want to save one in case, like, you're like barfing all over the place or something like that. So just watch that, keep track. And by the way, I don't even I pass around an attendance form at the beginning of class, and you put your name, but it's not like I go home and like spend my time like like counting. I literally just at the end of the semester count your participation, or sorry, your attendance then, so you got to kind of keep track of it. Okay, well, don't sell course material. Social justice is good. If there's inclement weather, there's a really good chance I'm canceling class, but that normally doesn't happen in the fall. I'm a big, like, I'm from Atlanta, so, like, if it snows, it's like, yeah, have fun going on campus. Not me. Especially this campus where they don't even, like, de-ice the sidewalks, and it's like a death trap. Oh, one more thing. Let me give you, like, a little, for those of you who are actually watching this, good on you, kids. What's our secret? We gotta think of a secret word. Here, if you ever do want to come in my office, this is like one of my pride and joys. So this looks like, look, it looks like a, it looks like one of those inflatable dinosaurs, but listen, it's not inflatable. Isn't that cool? If you come in my office, you can touch it. You can touch my dinosaur. So that's here. That'll be it. Touch my dino. Can you see that? Okay. So this, if I will probably give you some sort of like either extra credit or credit. I don't know. I got to think about it. But if I ask you like what the secret word is or the secret phrase, touch my dino. So now you know. Now you earned it. Thanks for sitting through here. Enjoy one more blissful, what did I say, it's like hour and a half of not being in school, and I will see you Tuesday. And, you know, the whole point is like, I don't want to have to like say all this crap again. So you can watch this video whenever you forget. You just need a little pick-me-up. Watch me hit a dinosaur's head. But anyway, looking forward to the semester. If you have any questions, drop me an email. I will be around campus and stuff, but I will not be in our classroom until the first Tuesday of the semester. So I will see you then. Goodbye.